Hey, what's going on, everybody? As you can see here, I'm not sure why I decided to record this, but I was going through some of my old video game stuff, listing it on eBay, and I found this old N64 Rumble pack that has some corrosion on and the battery terminals, as you can see there. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly take this apart with the 3.8 something star bits that those little screws are. And as you can see, there's just two little screws popping it out. I struggled a whole little bit to get this side out. Just as a side note, make sure you always wear gloves when messing with battery corrosion. And be careful not to stab yourself in the thumb like I do here in like 2 seconds. And I think there it was. I stabbed myself, but I got it out. But I hurt, and it still hurts. So I have just a little bowl here of rubbing alcohol. I usually like to use a distilled white vinegar, but I was out and didn't feel like going to get any. So rubbing alcohol works best, 91% isopropyl. So as you can see here, just stirring it up, trying to bust off all the corrosion. Mix is stir, stir, stir. Go ahead and put this in here. It's not hurt anything. It's just rubbing alcohol, scrubbing off the corrosion off the other side because the other two terminals are soldered to the board, which there wasn't too much corrosion on there, just enough to get off. Swish this back around, scrub, get that off there. All right, grab a paper towel, and we'll go ahead and wipe it down. Make sure that you get all of the rubbing alcohol off. It will eventually just kind of like evaporate off of it. It does not, again, rubbing alcohol will not hurt it. There was a little corrosion inside the plastic piece, too, so, of course, we had to wash that out. Not too much, again, just cleaning it up so we can list it on eBay, gonna test it out, make sure it's still working, which I'm sure it is, because, again, as long as the corrosion didn't get to the board too bad, you should be just fine. Putting the battery terminals back in, here we go with reassembly. This part was a lot easier getting that in than it was getting it out. That's for sure. Didn't stab myself getting it back in, pushing this in the board, and then the little rumble motor there, putting it in the right way, just two clips at the bottom, and then those two little 3.8 millimeter, whatever they are, screws, fancy screw set there. Get both those back in. Look at the back. Oh, yeah, looking a lot better. Oh, wiping out a little bit of corrosion still left in there. Got it. Bada bing, bada boom. Put the back on. Good as new.